Now, here we have a case of two pretty little so called liars. Toronto sisters detained in Nigeria apologized to billionaire in strange video. Video surfaced online Thursday apparently showing two Toronto sisters believed to be detained in Nigeria delivering a scripted apology to a billionaire. It was an odd turn in an already confounded case that has seen the glamorous pair reportedly tangled up in a blackmail scandal. We apologize to Femi Otadela and his family, especially his wife and children, said the sisters, without clarifying how exactly her and his sister wronged the man. There you go. Now you see, sisters like these are the apple of every brother's eyes. They're beautiful, attractive, and fair-skinned women. But be clear that women like these are man-eaters. These women are not out to have a steady relationship. These women aren't out to nurture your kids and stay at home and be mommies. These women are thinking how they could conquer the world. And if you, as a man, get a beautiful woman like this and you aren't careful, you could gain yourself a lot of psychological problems. Because women like these, you always have to wonder what they're up to. Women like these don't just have their friends and they just go out and have a good time innocently. You gotta wonder what these females are up to. And I've been in relationships like that when I was younger and the female was younger. So the thing about it at that point was I didn't have that much to worry about, but I kind of got to a point where I was just being a little bit, I was falling in too much love and I had to get out of it because I just knew she was too beautiful. And at the moment, I didn't have all my shit together. And come on, let's be clear, relationships, people always think that these things are going to last forever. It's not always the case. Relationships, a lot of the times, are momentarily, and there's nothing wrong with that. So it's you as a person, if you're deciding to engage in a relationship, to always realize and understand how long it's going to last and how long could you keep it up, and to know the person well enough to know how long she or he want to go ahead with this. You don't have to get mad, you just have to understand. Now the scene that these sisters were in was starkly different from the photos on the pair's popular Instagram accounts, which shows them traveling on private jets, sitting courtside at Toronto Raptors game, and standing in piles of US dollars. Otadella, who Forbes listed among the top billionaires in Africa this year, is a chairman for Forte Oil. The company did not respond to multiple requests for comments this week. Calls and emails to the sisters and Nigerian police also went unreturned. The sisters, who were responsible for running NigerGistLive.com, a non-shuttered gossip blog that appeared to have published disparaging stories against prominent Nigerians. The intention was not to hurt anyone or be malicious, said the sisters. The intention was not to extort anyone. Reports said the website demanded money from anyone looking to have a story taken down, but the sisters said they had not received any money from the website. Instead, they said the money went directly to a person who was in charge of the website. Man, and now that person is alongside the sisters in the extortion case. Hmm. See what I mean, man? I have, it's so funny. I have two females that are bad, bad little things. And sometimes in my past, I'd do anything for these females, even just to be in a car with them, you know? And I remember going out to the club with these females, and I'd wonder what they were up to. In fact, they remind me a lot like these sisters, a lot like them. And as they get in the car, you know what they're gonna do? Snap their little pictures, you know, open up the mirror and check themselves out. That's how they are. But man, you gotta be careful of sisters like these. You gotta be careful of sisters like these. They further went along to say we volunteer to make this video are not under duress because we are aware of the damage that have done to the people. We promise not to say anything contrary to what we are saying now. I mean, somebody looked like they had to hold fire to these females' ass, and make them put that statement out because I think they were trying to play big shot with billionaires, and that billionaire basically just showed his power. hmm I mean, these sisters even lied to the Nigerian authorities and told them that they lived in Toronto on the Queensway at 1050 Queensway. But if you check 1050 Queensway, there's no such place. It don't exist. So how do you believe these so-called pretty little liars? I'm sure this story is gonna get a lot of attention. I just wanted to put my take on it. Y'all have a good night. Peace.
We apologize to Femi Otedola and his family, especially his wife and children, and all the other petitioners. We created a platform called NigerJustLive.com and .co where people can send in stories. Most stories were sent by close friends or associates of people being written about. The intention was not to hurt anyone or to be malicious. The intention was not to extort anyone. We haven't received any money from this website. The money went to Babatunde Oyebode of Hustle Inc. We are again very sorry, and we assure all the petitioners that we will not have any affiliation whatsoever with this website or any other website that has to do with this. We promise not to say anything of the contrary to what we are saying now. We freely volunteer to make this video and not under duress because we are aware of the damages done to people.